This is our weekly survey of pricing and trends for Maui car rental from Frank's Friendly Cars in Maui.
This survey is posted every week on our blog at www.mauicarrental.biz. Check it out for all the details.
So let's get right into that current snapshot for this week, starting June 2nd, 2025. What's the general vibe from the numbers?
Well, for most types of cars, the trend is prices are firming up a bit, which makes sense, right? It's pretty much what you'd expect moving towards summer rates.
We are seeing some, moderate increases compared to just the week before.
Yes, exactly. Things like economy cars, they're up maybe 20% at OGG Airport. Mid-size up around 13%. Jeeps and SUVs both showing about a 10% increase.
Okay, so noticeable jumps week on week, but kind of in line with that seasonal shift you mentioned.
Right, it's the usual seasonal tightening, more or less.
But then, like you pointed out with the minivans, you hit these outliers where it's not just firming up, it's, exploding.
That's where minivans just dominate the conversation this week. You mentioned nearly 90% jump in just 1 week, and that pushes them to what? Around $750 a week at Kahului Airport OGG, and still over $700 even off airport. That's not just summer pricing anymore. That's really pushing into peak season territory.
And looking back a bit further, it's even more dramatic for minivans, right?
Oh yeah, the data shows they've actually tripled in price over just the last 4 weeks. Think about that. From under $250 a week to that $750 mark now.
Wow, that is intense, a really sudden climb. It really shows how fast things can change when demand spikes, or maybe supply gets tight for certain popular vehicles. Convertibles are another interesting one.
What's happening there?
Well, they were actually down just a bit this week, maybe 3%, sitting around $615 a week. But if you look back over the last 5 weeks...
Let me guess, up.
Way up. More than double. They went from about $260 a week 5 weeks ago to where they are now, over $600.
So, okay, what's the thinking behind these really big jumps for specific cars like minivans and convertibles, especially compared to the more modest rises for others?
There's a few potential factors. The overall seasonal shift is definitely a part of it, moving into the busier summer travel season.
Sure. But for these really popular vacation-type vehicles, the minivans for families, the convertibles for that Maui vibe, it could just be lower inventory right now. Fewer cars available.
Okay, let's wrap it up here. And for more details on the current pricing and trends, and maybe book a car for an upcoming trip, visit Frank's Friendly Cars at www.mauicarrental.biz.